Hello everyone, hope all of you are fine. Right now I am at Mumbai Lokmanya Tilak Terminus station and today our journey is in Duronto Express sleeper class. This particular class was recently added to this particular train. I've done a journey already in this particular train previously in 3AC. It was a wonderful journey during monsoon time. This time I'm traveling in sleeper class and it is going to be in winter. So I'll share a complete experience, how the journey is, how the food, that is the morning breakfast would be, how the punctuality is, and how the overall experience is in sleeper class. This train doesn't have too many stops because it is a Duronto Express. So there will be 3 official stops apart from 2 technical halts, which would be at Karjat and Lonavala, which will come later in the night. I'll also share other details like pricing and how and when we reach Secunderabad. I'll also share further more details. There's not a lot of time left, so I'll quickly head towards the platform number 2 from where our train would be starting, and I'll see where the coach is, and let's begin our journey in Mumbai LTT Secunderabad Duronto Express. That's our train, and there is a lot of people on the platform, and yeah, let's see when I could reach. I'm walking almost at the edge of the platform because there is a lot of crowd. And in winter time also there are a lot of people traveling. Now I'll see where my coach is. This is my coach S1. So let's board the train. My seat is also very close to the door, 79 number. Let's board it and let's begin our journey. My seat is side lower, 79 number, and I've come to my seat, and our train scheduled departure time is at 11:05. And the crowd is phenomenal at the platform. I'll try showing the departure safely. If in case you're traveling in sleeper class and if you have a seat which is like a lower berth, then just be careful with your luggage and use lock and chain to safeguard your luggage. Also, make sure that your phone or any devices is away from the window. I'll show the departure in the safest way, and let's see whether we depart sharp on time or not. That is at 11:05 from Mumbai Lokmanya Tilak Terminus. 11:06 and we have departed from Mumbai Lokmanya Tilak Terminus, and that is Coimbatore Express, which should have actually departed, but I don't know why it hasn't been departed, because it is scheduled to depart before 11 p.m.
विशेष सूचना भी और ध्यान दें 121 4 डाउन पाटलिपुत्र एक्सप्रेस इस गाड़ी से अथवा करने वाले तो गाड़ी से अथवा करने वाले यात्री कृपया प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 2 की ओर प्रस्थान करें 121 4 डाउन 121 4 डाउन पाटलिपुत्र एक्सप्रेस इस गाड़ी से अथवा करने वाले यात्री कृपया ध्यान दें प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक
Hermione Express. Our train's first official halt is Pune Junction, but the train stops at Karjat for the attachment of bankers, because after Karjat is Khandala Ghat, and it also stops for technical reasons, that is for detaching the bankers at Lonavala. But that happens later on after midnight, so that is something which can't be seen in broad daylight. But if in case you're coming by this particular train to Mumbai from Hyderabad, then you can definitely see the Khandala Ghat section, because that particular section is covered during the daytime, as it reaches around 11 o'clock in Mumbai when it comes from Hyderabad. Now we will enjoy some interesting skips and crossings, and I'll also see whether our train skips Kalyan Junction or not. When I traveled in 3AC, that time it actually stopped at Kalyan Junction, but this time we will see whether it skips Kalyan Junction or not. And the first impression about the cleanliness of this particular train in sleeper class, it is fine. So the cleanliness looks normal and good. And let's see when we also get the water bottle, because we are entitled to get a water bottle as soon as the journey starts. So I think the staff should be providing shortly. So let's see that. The train is picking up speed. Let's enjoy some interesting skips and let's see whether we skip Kalyan Junction or not.
एक जलद गाडी जाणार आहे. कोणीही रेल्वे लाईन ओलांडू नका. प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 4 एक किनारे से दूर ट्रेन एक जलद गाड़ी जाने वाली है. कोई यात्री रेलवे लाइन पार न करें. प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 7 वर येत आहे. 11 बजे की परेड जाने वाली मिनी लोकल पूरी निकटता से प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 7 पर आ रही है। प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 1 आलेली लोकल यार्डमध्ये जाईल. प्रवाशांना विनंती आहे की या लोकलमध्ये कृपया बसू नका. प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 1 पर आई हुई लोकल कारखाना जाएगी. या ट्रेन से निवेदन है कि कृपया इस लोकल को खाली कर दे. प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 1 आलेली लोकल यार्डमध्ये जाईल. प्रवाशांना विनंती आहे की या लोकलमध्ये कृपया बसू नका. प्लेटफॉर्म क्रमांक 1 पर आई हुई लोकल कारखाना जाएगी. यात्रियों से निवेदन है कि कृपया इस लोकल को खाली कर दे. धन्यवाद. 11 वाजून प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 3 छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज टर्मिनसला जाणारी ही लोकल आहे. प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 3 ही लोकल 11:15 छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज.
This time also a train stopped at Kalyan Junction, but this time it stopped at platform number 4, and it wasn't at the platform which we stopped last time, and the duration was also different. Last time when I traveled, it stopped for quite a long time, but this time it was hardly for a minute or so, and the train departed from Kalyan very swiftly. And we met Kushinagar Express and also the Pune Ahmedabad Duronto Express, which actually skipped Kalyan Junction. Now let's see how the run would be further on. Whatever I would be able to capture in night, I'll definitely try to share with you. Last time I missed Solapur Junction, so this time I'm planning to get up a little bit early and share Solapur Junction also. And let's see how the night unfolds, how the experience is. And I have my own blanket and other winter stuff like jacket and all those things. So if in case you're traveling in sleeper class, please make sure to carry that with you. Otherwise you might feel cold, especially if you're traveling in winter season. So let's enjoy the night events, how it is. And one interesting event what I saw is we overtook Siddheshwar Express after Thane. And as you can see, I saw the tail of Siddheshwar Express, and that particular train is actually overtaken by our train because we are scheduled to arrive at Pune Junction earlier than that train. So I was expecting the overtake to happen around Kalyan and Karjal, anywhere in between that. But it happened before Diva itself. So that was a really interesting thing to see. Although it wasn't like a complete clear visibility of the overtake because that particular line passes through Kalwa Mumra and we directly pass through pass section. So that's how it was. Now whatever I would be able to capture, I'll share it with you. And let's see when we reach in Solapur, and if in case I get awake in Pune Junction, I'll share that also. Whatever I would be able to capture, I'll present with you. And we'll also see tomorrow how the journey will. So good night for now. Let's meet in the morning around Solapur.
ध्यान दीजिए 22157 मुंबई शिवाजी महाराज टर्मिनस अपना निर्धारित समय के 4 पर पहुंचने की संभावना है. आप अपनी सुविधा देंगे. महाराज टर्मिनस ignore me. Notice the move time is your 15 arrival at 3 hours 20 minutes in the morning on platform number 4. The inconvenience caused is gently rewarded. Information option A7 direct express सोलापुरा प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 2 वर येत आहे. कृपया ह्या दिशेने 7 ची सगळ्यांनी प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 2 पर आ रही है. May I have your attention please? आपला म्हणजे वेळेपेक्षा 1:40 ठीक आहे. उशिरा होत आहे. गाडी सकाळी वाजून 30 मिनिटांनी होण्याची शक्यता आहे. आपल्याला प्रवासाला रस्त्यावर आम्ही मानचुनाचा अभ्यास परंतु एक्सप्रेस आपण विचारित सुधारित 1:40 प्लॅटफॉर्म क्रमांक 1 नवीन आहे. गाडी संख्या 1 2 3 5 6 तुम्ही प्लॅटफॉर्म Train number 12158 Solapur Pune Rajma Superfast Express is on platform number 1.
साऱ्या देशाचे नंबर वन
Very good morning, and we have just left from Solapur, and we are delayed, but that is not a big deal. If in case the train performs a very good run, we could be on time or maybe with a marginal delay at our final stop, that is Wadi Junction. After Wadi, we are going to stop directly at our destination, that is Secunderabad, official, maybe unscheduled halt. That is something which I don't know. So let's see how the run would be. As far as sleep is considered, it was comfortable, no disturbance, but it is a winter time, so I had woolen stuff, yet I was feeling a little bit of cold. So if in case you're traveling in sleeper class, and especially if your seat is near the door, make sure to carry some woolen items, otherwise you could be facing like a bit of cold, especially if the windows are not closed properly. Then you could face like a very cool breeze coming in and might be disturbing you in your sleep. So that was my night experience, and I'm happy that I could show both the stops, that is Pune Junction as well as Solapur, and now our final stop also I'll share it with you. So let's see how the run would be. And if in case you're traveling in sleeper class in any Duronto Express, you won't be getting the morning tea which you actually get in any AC class if you travel. So that is something which needs to be remembered. And the breakfast would be provided only after Wadi Junction, and that is for sure, because even when I traveled in the 3AC, the breakfast was provided after Wadi Junction only. So let's see how the run would be, how many overtakes, skips or crossings I could share with you, and let's see when we reach Wadi Junction. This is our train's first unscheduled halt, and this is Kalaburgi Junction, and it is famously known as Gulbarga. It is the biggest city in northern part of Karnataka. And the reason we have stopped here is because Hussain Sagar Express has just departed from here, and I thought we might had overtaken that particular train over here because the loop line is also empty, but that didn't happen. So let's see whether we overtake that particular train at Wadi or before Wadi or where it happens, and we might see few more crossings. So let's see which trains we could see. I think we should be able to see Udyan Express as well as Thiruvananthapuram Mumbai Express before we reach Wadi. But the important thing is when we depart from here. Let's see the run till Wadi Junction. It is a very pleasant climate, and even though I'm wearing a jacket and it is quite sunny, but I'm not feeling hot at all. So it is wonderful, and we have completed our final stop, that is Wadi Junction. Now the next stop is our destination, Secunderabad Junction. We are still delayed, and the reason is because we are still trailing Hussain Sagar Express. We have been trailing that train for more than 40 or 45 kilometers off, and now the train is a little bit ahead, but let's see whether we overtake that train or not. Interesting thing is the staff is providing the breakfast even before Wadi. So I was expecting the staff to provide a breakfast after Wadi, but they are providing it before Wadi itself. So once I get it, I'll let you know how the breakfast is. So let's check the breakfast. I'll also share any skips or crossings from the seat itself, and I'll also share any skips from the seat itself. There won't be any much crossings because morning time between Secunderabad and Wadi, there are not many mail trains or express trains passing by. But if in case I capture any crossing, I'll share that also. First, let's check out how the breakfast is. This is the first look. This is bread, this is omelette, this is tomato ketchup, a disposable spoon and butter. And I'll open this particular bread and omelette and let you know how it is. So this is the omelette is not hot at all, so that is a bit disappointing. And there are few carrot and some boiled vegetables, but that are just very few. This is white bread. That's the tiny breakfast of a sleeper class. Juice is not provided. Tea would be provided, but he said he will provide everyone together once breakfast is completed by everyone. So let me complete this breakfast and I'll show you what tea is also. And along with that, any skips if I capture, I'll share that also. I've completed with my breakfast and I've come outside and tea was provided. It was provided a little bit late and it took me a little bit of time even though there was not a lot of things to be had. But I was checking the status of Hussain Sagar Express. I was trying to capture the few skips which I could do and that was something which I captured in between when I was having my breakfast. Breakfast was okay. The omelette was cold so that wasn't that great thing to be done. I gave them the feedback and the tea water was also not that hot. So overall food experience was ordinary. Now I'll share a beautiful section which our train is going to pass shortly. So let's see that and then I'll share a complete detailed review of how my journey experience has been. Further on I'll share few more skips before we reach our destination also. I hope you enjoyed that beautiful scene which I wanted to share. That particular stretch is very beautiful, and if in case you are traveling in this train or Hussain Sagar Express, just try to explore that. And that comes before Vikarabad Junction. So just remember that if in case you're traveling in either of this particular train or any other train from Badi going towards Secunderabad, you can definitely check it out before Vikarabad Junction. That particular stretch is quite curvy and beautiful. Now I'll quickly summarize how the journey experience has been. The food is okay, you can take it and you can avoid it also. It's completely on your choice. If you don't want to buy anything from outside, you can pay for the catering and you can get the omelette and bread and that's not too much, and I don't think it is justified as per the pricing what you pay for the catering, but that's how it has been. And if you don't want any hassle to buy anything from outside, you can definitely get the breakfast on route. Although there are good choices at Wadi and also at Solapur, so if in case you wake up, you can definitely get any items from there also. But if in case you are one of those persons who prefer to wake up a little bit late, then you can definitely take catering option on board and you don't have to worry about your breakfast. The safety, it is okay. In daytime, I saw a few unauthorized passengers boarding the sleeper class, so I don't think I could give it a complete 10 on 10 rating, and that was precisely because of one unscheduled halt and a little bit of people boarded at Wadi Junction, so that was not good. But although it was not something which was not manageable or like completely unsecure or something, but yes, that was a bit of a minus. And in terms of punctuality, this train's punctuality would be little bit here and there. I'll definitely share when we reach Secunderabad Junction, so you'll also get to know. Last time also when I travelled in 3AC, it was a little bit late, and this time also expecting it to be a little bit late. But if in case the run is fantastic from Lingampalli to Secunderabad, then we could in for like a surprise. So we will check out that also. In terms of cleanliness, at night it was fine, but in morning it wasn't that great. There was no onboard housekeeping staff which actually cleaned in the morning, so the toilet and the washroom and that particular area was like quite untidy, I would say. Not something which I could say is like a pure mess or which really needs a serious complaint about it, but that was something of minus. And when I travelled in 3AC, it was very well maintained, so that is a difference, definitely. So if you are a person who prefers cleanliness while travelling also, then definitely sleeper class won't be a right choice, especially when this particular train almost reaches at 12 o'clock at Secunderabad Junction, so you spend almost kind of like a half day. With respect to the timetable of this particular train, that definitely needs a change. This train should be a 8 to 8 kind of train, or maybe 8 to 7 kind of train, like starting at 8 p.m. from Mumbai and reaching around like 7 or 7:30 or maximum by 8 at Secunderabad. So that would be very fantastic, something which Nagpur Duronto Express has. So that is why that particular train is always throughout the year in a very good demand. In terms of comfort, the comfort was fine. I mean, in night there was not too much of a disturbance from anyone outside, but you can experience a little bit of movement at Pune and even at Solapur early morning. So that is something which you can experience. And if in case you are traveling in winter, you can feel a little bit cool, especially if your seat is near the door. So that is also need to be considered. So overall, in terms of value for money, yes, the value perspective is quite efficient because the value is quite less as compared to 3AC. But there are a bit of compromises everywhere. So that has to be considered. If in case you are someone who likes cleanliness, who doesn't want any disturbance and who wants much more better comfort and much more better food quality and food items, then 3AC or even 2AC would be a better choice. So that was my overall journey experience. If you still have any questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to ask through the comment section. My co-passengers were fine, so that wasn't any problem with that. My co-passengers were quiet and they were not making any sound or any disturbance or anything like that. So yes, there was no disturbance for my co-passengers also. So in terms of value for money, sleeper class is quite good. But if in case you want a little bit more cleanliness, more better food and much lesser disturbance and a little bit more comfortable, then 3AC or even 2AC would be a better choice. And if you can afford first AC, that would be the best choice. So overall experience has been good. It completely gets down to your choice, what you want to and how you want to travel. If you want to save money, sleeper class is a good one. If you still have any questions, queries or suggestions, feel free to ask through the comment section. I'll be glad to help you with that. If you're new to the channel and if you haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. There are many more videos already on the channel and there are many more which will be coming up. And if you have subscribed, thank you so much. And since you have watched the entire video, thanks a lot for doing that. I hope you liked it. If you did, make sure to hit the like button. I'm also on Instagram. The link is mentioned in the description. You can follow me on Instagram also. Now let's check out a few more skips before we reach Secunderabad and let's see how the run would be from Lingampalli to Secunderabad and when we reach Secunderabad Junction, and we will complete the journey over there and we will meet in some another journey. Goodbye for now. Travel safe, take care and always be happy.
vé con vị của mình có một sự ngạc nhiên sao đồ số đồ xin lỗi các bạn chúng ta có một express đã